this special edition of the Raider Report.
This week, the Jacks attack the Raider Report with a special appearance from Jack, and Nick.
You'll meet a Pulaski graduate who spent time in the NFL and is now back on the field coaching the Red Raiders.
It's music to our ears. The Red Raider Marching Band is also back on the field. We'll tell you how to tune in.
And Connor in the Commons is looking for laughs.
All this and more coming up on your Raider Report.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Raider Report.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Nick. Last weekend, the musical finished its last performance.
The musical overcame a lot of obstacles for the show to go on. With COVID in the air, the musical not only had to perform with masks, but also with social distance.
As they practiced, there was uncertainty for the performance, but they overcame the odds and had an amazing performance.
Another congrats to them and high hopes for future plays.
The Pulaski Red Raider forensics team has gone to state once again, and the results are in.
Lindsay Sequist and Riley Miller both earned a gold medal for their piece in the play acting category.
Giselle Rotier, Connor Heason, Megan Morgan, and Olivia Crocker earned a silver medal for their piece in the group interpretation category.
Lucy Pichkowski earned a silver medal for her piece in the prose category.
Congratulations to everyone's on the forensic team.
Can you believe it has been more than a year and a half since the Pride of Pulaski, also known as the Red Raider Marching Band, has had a chance to wow the crowd?
Fall of 2019 was the last time we've seen our beloved marching band perform, but that drought will end tonight.
The Red Raider Marching Band will have a pre-game performance tonight, and everyone involved is eager to get back in the groove.
I'm very excited to be performing with all of my friends again and be making music with my fellow bandmates. We've been preparing in class, we've been preparing a lot of different types of music, been trying on our uniforms, making sure they all still fit, and just been all preparing our music and getting it all polished up and ready to perform when we have the opportunity. It'll just be a couple songs we're going to play. We have about 6 songs we're going to perform on Friday, and it's just going to be some fun music to get the crowd fired up.
The pregame performance will start at 6:30. You can see and hear it on the RSN live stream. Just go to the Pulaski Strive channel to tune in.
If you're an FFA or interested in FFA, you'll want to attend the May 5th CPC meeting. The FFA meeting will be in the auditorium for officers to run elections. Every vote counts, so be sure to be there.
If you are not able to attend school in person that day, you can join the Google Meet Pulaski FFA during homeroom and be a part of the officer elections live or virtually.
In other FFA news, mark your calendars for the 2021 banquet. It'll be held Sunday, May 23rd at 3:30 p.m. at the Vickery Village Pavilion in Swamico.
In addition to the degrees, proficiencies, LDEs, CDEs, grants, and other FFA events that you might have taken advantage of this past year, there are chapter level awards that you can take advantage of now.
All these chapter awards will be recognized through and during the FFA banquet.
And now for a short public service announcement.
Stay safe. A poem by Dr. Seuss, I think. If your throat starts to tickle, don't put yourself in a pickle. Stay home. If you cough, don't blow it off. Stay home. If you feel like trash, don't be rash. Stay home. The Cat in the Hat says so.
We would like to introduce you to a new segment we call Where Are They Now?
The RSN team looked into some Pulaski High School graduates and found out what some of them are up to.
Many talented and accomplished people have passed through our very own Pulaski High School. It's crazy to see what some of these Pulaski alumni are up to now. This is Where Are They Now? Jeremy Borseth is a Pulaski graduate of '95. He was a very talented punter on the Red Raider football team and also participated in track and field. After high school, he earned a full scholarship to play football at the University of Louisville, where he played for 4 years.
I ended my career at the Motor City Bowl in 1998 and had 2 years in the NFL after that. I've hung on mostly with New England, but I had a scattering of tryouts with several teams. I had Indianapolis and Cincinnati, and Green Bay actually even flew me up for a tryout as well, which was a bit of a dream come true for a local Wisconsin kid. So I got to punt in the Don Hudson Center.
Jeremy Borseth holds the highest punting average in Motor City Bowl history, which consists of a 49.3-yard average. In 2010, Jeremy Borseth and his wife decided to move back to Wisconsin. He and his wife both attended Pulaski High School, and they wanted to move back to start their own family. Borseth had a coaching background from Louisville and wanted to help out Pulaski's football team. He now coaches Pulaski specialists, kickers, punters, long snappers, and holders. Borseth is especially proud of 2 Pulaski boys and their talents.
It's amazing. Logan and Isaac both have been just amazing athletes over the past 3 years. I've been very lucky, very fortunate to have 2 kids that have come through with that level of talent that they have, and it's a credit to their own ability. I can't take much credit for what I've taught them. It's just that they have an amazing work ethic, both of them. You teach them something and they listen intently, they focus on it, and they perfect it. And so they can move on to the next skill. Because kicking and punting is not something that you just teach in one session. It's a skill that's slowly built up and learned over time. Just like swinging a bat or throwing a baseball, kicking and punting is a very complex skill. Logan and Isaac have both perfected it. They're very good at it, and I wish them well when they're going on to college at the next level. Isaac's going to be kicking at St. Norbert, and Logan is going to be kicking or punting at Minnesota Duluth.
Jerry Borseth learned a lot from the Pulaski football program and his coaches from Louisville. He believes there's a reason he came back to help coach football at Pulaski.
You pay back the program that helped you, right? So part of me wanting to be here is not only because I hope that my own kids someday are going to go through this program, but that I'm also repaying a debt that I owe a lot to this program and I owe a lot to this school because it shaped a part of who I am today. So I come back here because I enjoy working with the kids. I enjoy passing on the knowledge that I have and just really helping kids out and especially paying back the program that helped pay me.
Jerry Borseth is not only a coach for Pulaski varsity football, but he also helps coach youth football in the PACE program, and he's also on the board of directors for Pulaski Youth Baseball. Jeremy Borseth has made a huge impact on the football team. Pulaski is very lucky to have such amazing people in our community. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Where Are They Now?
Thanks so much for that interesting story. I can't wait to see more of it.
Moving on, it's time for your favorite sports segment Pulaski High has to offer, because it's the only one. It's the Jack of all sports. Take it away, Jack.
Thanks, Jack. Hi, I'm Jack from Jack of All Sports, and this is my week in review. We got to start with the dance team. They finished 5th at state for their hip-hop performance. Got to give a shout-out as well to Enna Tessimer. She made first-team All-State at her performance. Girls tennis lost to Bayport 2-5 a couple days ago. Winners were Olivia Shelley, Maddie Diefenthaler, Sienna Zarnecki, Riley Miller, and Treva Robidic. Boys golf competed on Monday at the Green Bay Country Club. The team finished 8th overall and had highlights including 3 sub-100 outings from Aaron Tunt, Dylan Carley, and Jordan Zugi. The team also competed on the 27th and featured 4 sub-100 finishes: Jordan Zugi, Matthew Lindley, Connor Brandt, and Quinn Process. Cross country has been resting up for their big sectional race at Stevens Point tomorrow. Best of luck to all those competing in that. Boys soccer is 6-6 and have done well since our last episode on the 16th. They beat Preble a couple weeks ago, for the first time in 4 years. Pretty impressive. They also beat Southwest 10-0 in their senior night. They will face Green Bay East tomorrow at the high school at 11 a.m. Football is 3-2 and are looking to face Bayport at home tonight. The 2-3 Pirates should prove to be a tough opponent. If you cannot make it to the game physically, you can watch it on Strive TV/Pulaski. That is Jack of All Sports. Thanks for watching.
Wow, Jack, you never disappoint. We never thought you could top your previous level of enjoyment. But once again, you proved us wrong.
This past Sunday, we celebrated old white people patting each other on the backs for their efforts this year. And yes, I mean the Academy Awards. Gavin Mangold takes us through the important award categories and their winners.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mangold Media Oscars special. Last Sunday, the annual Oscar Academy Film Awards aired. Everyone's favorite award show where you don't know any of the movies and only about 3 of the actors. I'll quickly run you through the big awards and what happened during the show. First up is the Best Actor in a Supporting Role, going to Daniel Kaluuya for his work in Judas and the Black Messiah, with the Best Actress in a Supporting Role going to Yoo Jung-yoon for her work in Minari. For the Best Documentary, we have My Octopus Teacher. The Father won Best Adapted Screenplay, and Promising Young Woman won Best Original Screenplay. And for the big stuff, Another Round from Denmark won International Feature Film. The Best Animated Feature Film was Soul, and the Best Picture went to Nomadland. Director of the Year went to Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. Best Actress in the Leading Role goes to Frances McDormand for her work in Nomadland. And for Best Actor in a Leading Role, who else could it be but the great Anthony Hopkins for The Father. That joke was based on true events. In August of last year, popular actor Chadwick Boseman died from colon cancer. He is most known for playing Black Panther in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and 2020's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which also won awards during this year's ceremony, with his role in the movie being nominated for Actor in a Leading Role. Throughout the awards this year, most likely to pay respect to him, the Oscars production team put Chadwick's face in a lot of places. However, a lot of decisions seem to point to Chadwick winning the Best Actor award. The award presentation order swapped the places of Best Picture and Actor, which many assumed was to allow an emotional ending with Chadwick Boseman winning the award. Instead, Anthony Hopkins was announced as the winner, with Joaquin Phoenix accepting the award on his behalf, as Hopkins was not in attendance. The majority of viewers saw the Oscars hyping Chadwick, intentionally or not, as flagrant efforts to monetize Chadwick's death. Many saw their awarding of Anthony Hopkins as a producer's bet gone wrong. Thankfully, it went very wrong. As a disappointment to no one, the Oscar Awards this year had a record low viewership count. Only 9.8 million people watched this year, as opposed to last year's 23.6 million. And that's what happened during the Oscars. Thank you for watching, and remember, judge movies based on your own preferences.
Thank you, Gavin, for that Oscar summary.
Some exciting news is that today is the first day prom tickets are being sold.
Prom tickets are $30 a ticket. This includes meals and entertainment.
This year there are 4 meal options, and they include
Sirloin steak with potatoes,
Chicken tenders with mashed potatoes,
Walleye with garlic mashed baby reds,
and vegetarian pasta primavera.
The tickets will be sold in the Commons in the concession stand during the school lunch hours.
It'll be sold until May 7th, so get your money to buy your ticket and see the hilarious stand-up performance.
Hey guys, you want to hear a funny joke?
No.
But it'll be really funny, come on.
Absolutely not.
All right, here I go. Oh, it looks like it's time for Connor in the Commons, where he asks around to find out who's the best comedian at our school.
Hi, I'm Connor Heason, and welcome to Connor in the Commons. Now, prom is right around the corner, and we are having a stand-up comedian this year. So you know what? They're still picking who it's gonna be. So here's my audition. So guys, what's the deal with airline food? What's the deal with it? And the economy, am I right? Oh God. But anyway, I'm gonna ask around the Commons and see who other people think would be a great stand-up comedian from Pulaski that should do the set at prom. Let's go! If you had to choose anybody to be the stand-up comedian for prom this year, who would you choose?
I'd choose Logan Willickett, funniest guy I know. Not a day where he doesn't make me laugh.
If you had to choose anybody to be the stand-up comedian for prom this year, who would you choose?
I would say Jaden Klarkowski.
All right. Who would you choose?
I would also say Jaden Klarkowski.
All right. If you had to pick anybody, Mickey, to be the stand-up comedian at prom this year, who would it be?
Grant Steno, easily.
Oh, why's that? Why's that? Explain.
He's just funny.
If you had to choose anybody to be the stand-up comedian for prom this year, who would you choose?
Honestly, you do this all the time. Plus, you're the only person in the school has a face on the Commons, so.
All right. Cole, if you had to choose anybody to be the stand-up comedian for prom this year, who would you choose?
I'm gonna choose Mickey Warts and Nash Limron.
If you were to pick anyone to be the stand-up comedian for prom this year, who would it be?
I gotta go with Dalton Winter because, he's the biggest clown I know.
All right.
Well, there was another great episode of Connor in the Commons.
I don't know about that.
He's kidding.
Are you just mad because you didn't get to say your joke?
Our final segment we have to offer is the popular nature segment. Today, Nick, Jack Hayward, and Caleb take us to the Mountain Bay Trail to show us some groundhogs. That was great. We cannot wait for the final nature segment in 2 weeks.
That's all we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in.
Make it a great day and a fun weekend, Raiders.